everyone, it's Linda from Full Moon Studio. Welcome back to the channel and to a flip through of my Christmas journal, which I've made using all of the ephemera that I made during the 5 days of Christmas collaboration with Cara Brandon Creations and Dear Julie. So I will of course link both their Etsy shops down below and their Facebook groups. So you can buy the kits from the Etsy shops should you so wish. Now, it's not quite finished. It's at that, point where I know I just need to, do a few little bits and pieces, a few refinements, but it's good enough to show you. It's turned into a chunky monkey, and as a result, this little piece of ephemera just won't fit in. And so I will show it you again. This was the mini sort of ephemera holder that I made on day 5 of the 5 days of Christmas collaboration. So if you want to see how that was made, just go back and look at the 5 days, day 5. So that's just going to end up as a little standalone piece. So I might just gift that to someone, I think. Right, so let's get back to the journal. Now I did do a video just showing how I'd basically started with the cover and chosen the pages. I'll link that below. And yeah, I've used an old copy of A Christmas Carol and the Cricket on the Hearth by Charles Dickens. I had this book for a while and I was tearing bits out of it to use for collage, and I've actually lost the very front page. I don't know how old it is, but I would imagine it's, probably 1960s, quite an old one. So I've just got it tied up with a simple piece of this pretty ribbon, which my friend Kathy gave me. So thanks, Kathy, because it goes perfectly. So we'll get that off. And so, as I said, it's two signatures and a bit in the middle. I'll show you the bit in the middle when we get to it and explain why it's there. So let's get started. Now, at the front here, I've used the, I'll just take that out. I kept the original end papers, these turkeys. I just loved them. So I've left those in. And then I did have the fly leaf. It continued across, and I had thought about hinging that in somehow, but I've used it in another way and I'll show you when we get to it. So in the front pocket, which I've made with a window envelope, I've just got this giant tag. Now all of my tags I've tied up with this red and white baker's twine, and you'll see lots of these little die cut poinsettias throughout the journal as well. I think it's a wee Tim Holtz die. So that goes back in there. So here we go. Here's the first page. This is from Cara's kit, and I just cut the little bit out that says A Christmas Carol in prose, being a ghost story for Christmas. I thought, I'd keep that there as well. So over we go now. I've really not used very much lace or fabric at all in this journal, except for this belly band and the bits of fabric that I've used on the spine. So I've got a lace belly band, and then this I've calling a journaling card, and it's actually, I cut it from the dust jacket of the book, which was pretty tatty, but I rescued that image, Charles Dickens, and then on the back I've just got the foreword that Charles Dickens wrote in December 1843, so I thought that was quite nice to keep. So this page is, it's mulberry paper. It's quite a heavy one with these nice gold dots. I thought it was really Christmassy. And I've got a library pocket here, another of the poinsettias, and a couple of little journal cards. Some of these were so rich that I've just literally backed them and not done anything else to them. So on the back of this page, now there was a super collage page from Cara's kit, which was, I think, in the day 2. So I've used that, plus all my other bits and pieces that were left over, and I ended up making 2 A4 masterboards. So throughout the journal I've got pockets and journaling cards and things that I made from the masterboards. So this pocket's from the masterboard, and then this tag I've done some stenciling, papers from the Christmas. Lots of the words through here are from Tim Holtz's sticker book. And then I've also got some images. I've got a collection of Victorian scrap images and things like that, so that's from my collection. Vintage doily. Then this page is from Constance Miller's Book of Flowers. It's a favourite of mine. I've got several copies of it, and I use it a lot. So it's a book of days, and as I say, I use it a lot. So of course it's an Australian book, so the flowers for December are perhaps not what we'd expect. They're actually daisies and things, but I like them. So this one is Julie's kit. This is from Julie's Red Christmas kit. So these lovely Victorian images again, and that is also from Julie's kit. Here I've got a little pocket with a mini belly band on it, and I ended up, I don't know how, but I've ended up with 3 of those, so I've just scattered them through the journal. And then here I've got a miniature envelope, and then inside a tiny little ephemera piece. So that goes there. And then this is a journaling card that I've made from my masterboard. So I do still have to go through, and as I said, things to do. I want to Mod Podge over all of these collage pieces just to keep them nice and smooth and, you know, stop them being caught in the pockets. So this paper is one you've seen me use before. It's my antique, so-called antique printer paper from Amazon, but it's a great favourite of mine. And it seems to just go into journals very nicely. So I've got a pocket here, sideways pocket, and I've got one of my matchbooks in there. So I've mixed in odd bits of scrapbooking paper and stuff from my own stash, as well as using the kits. Now this pocket, it's pretty stiff, and when I first chose papers for this, I chose a book page, but it was like music paper, and I folded it up and I thought, well, that's great, it's going to make a nice pockety bit, but in the end I didn't actually like it. It was quite white, and I just thought, no. So I've covered it, but it's made a really stiff sort of folder in this part of the journal. So there we go. This is the other side of it then. This is German scrap, which I have had in my stash for literally donkey's years. But I've got it in all sorts of colours and whatever, so I thought I'd put it in there. And again, I've used it through the journal in various places. And then in this pocket, another of my collage journaling cards from the masterboard, and a little girl from my stash and Tim Holt's words. Some lovely eco-dyed paper. This page would be from Cara's kit. It's beautiful. And then here, this belly band again is from my masterboard, and then I've made an ephemera holder, more of the foil. I've got some of these little lace roses scattered through as well, and then basically what I did was any of the ephemera bits that I had left over, I have just literally popped into this pocket. So you know, I didn't want to waste any of it because it was so pretty. This pocket I've made from window envelope and put a little image in as well. And there's just a couple more journal cards in there. So I think that will sit in there quite well. Yep. Then this is some red, I'm not going to call it, it's not graph paper, it's not squared paper, it's rectangled paper, if that's a word, but that came from a pad I got from Paperchase in the UK. The other thing I've done through the journal is just where the paper's really plain, just collaged on, you know, just strips of pattern paper that were left over again. I've got very little left in the way of scrap, all used up. So this is a page from a guest book, which I thought would be quite a nice thing to have to record your Christmas guests. And then this is a kind of a coffee dyed paper, digital from Julie, and the centre page is also from Julie's kit. So over here I've got another pocket that I think came from the masterboard, and then two tags in here, which again I've collaged. That is the other page of the address book, and I've just put a little strip along there, another little strip to decorate that page, and that's the rectangled paper. This little pocket was from Julie's kit, so I've just added a little strip and a label and a wee tag in there, and Santa again is from my own personal set of images. So another of Cara's lovely pages and the eco-dyed paper, and then we've reached the firm bit here again. So I've just got a couple of journaling cards in there. Not done much of them, just added a word on that one. And then on this one, this page was from Julie's kit, and it was kind of already a collage kit, so I've just folded it up like that. And then inside it, I've got this. Now, the book didn't have very many colour illustrations, 2 or 3 colour plates, but I wanted to keep them. So that's one of them, and that's just living in there. Got a wee fabric cluster there. That's just kind of come out of my stash. And then here I've got a sideways pocket with a couple of journaling cards. And the snowflake I just punched out of some glitter paper. In you go. So again, these beautiful poinsettias from Julie's kit. This is the back of the Constance Miller page, the doily, that's the red mulberry paper, and then I've got another one of these pockets with the little belly band, little bit of ephemera there, and I've made another piece from the masterboard and added these birdies in. Now, Cara's kit had lots and lots of beautiful red cardinals in, and there's always a joke because I always get birds into my work. So there were cardinals already in, and I've added in a few more. Here's another one. I mean, it's a parrot, but it's red and green, so it's perfect for Christmas. So another little pocket, and a little journaling card, again for the masterboard, and I think that's a finch, it's not a robin. You can see, that's why I need to do the Mod Podging. These are coming up. All right. So, as I said, cardinals were in Cara's kit. Okay, that's the end of the first signature. And then I've got this. This is the thing that I made for the middle. I don't really know what to call it. But you can probably see I kind of made a mess of putting in my signatures. I left too big a gap. So I filled it with this. It's kind of it's come undone. I suppose it's a sort of like a file folder bit for the middle. Tie you in again, behave. So here I've used up the end papers, so I didn't end up hinging them into the signatures. They've done beautifully as a cover here, so I'm pleased that I've got them. I was trying to, keep all of the bits of the book that were lovely, rather, apart from just the text. So in this pocket I have got a flippy tag, and I've reached the centre of this one. So lovely images again. I think this is a mix actually. These main pages are Julie's, but the pocket is from Cara. And Santa tag. Then over here, I've got another image from the book now. This is obviously the Ghost of Christmas Past, and I wasn't going to put it in. I thought it was just a bit too spooky. But then I thought, well, do you know what? That's what A Christmas Carol is all about, and I think it looks fine in there. So that's where it is. Okay, so that's the end of the middle, if that makes sense. And this is page 1 of the second signature. So again, lovely pages from Julie. Little bit of collaging there just to take the plainness off. Now this is some antique graph paper that I picked up in a second-hand shop in Glasgow. Look at the aging along there. I don't even know if that might be kind of water damage, but anyway, I love it. I've not got much of it left now, but I hoard it and only put it in special journals. So this is from Cara, and another pocket from my masterboard, and the journal cards also from the masterboard, and then I've added this image on from my stash. I think that's an amaryllis. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it is. You know those bulbs you get at Christmas, and indoor bulbs, and they grow, they grow about 2 foot tall really quickly. This is some tea-dyed paper, another strip of patterned paper, another vintage doily. Now this paper, I can't really tell you the provenance of this. I've got some papers in a drawer that I've had forever and a day. I think it might be Japanese, not sure. And on this side I have put another little fabric cluster, and it's a hand-stitched one and embroidered, and I made it for one of Roxy's weekly challenges. Rachel over at Roxy Creations, it was one of her her weekly challenges. So I had a few of those in my stash as well. Right, we're back to another one of these quite hefty sort of folder bits because it was, you know, doubled up on the music paper. So in this pocket I've got a tall matchbook. I think it's just got, whoopsie, just some lined paper inside, and that lovely image, Prang's Christmas cards, that's from Julie. And then on this pocket I think I've got another flippy tag. I like these. Oh, look, you see, I'm missing a bit of baker's twine there. I told you there were a few things that just needed attention. So here, I've got this clipped in with this little Christmas tree paper clip. And I had these as trees and snowflake paper clips, and they were from Stampin' Up! But several years ago. And again, there's something that I kind of hoard because I can't get them anymore. So what I've got here is just a wee journaling spot, just an extra somewhere to write something. So that's going in there. Another little mini pocket from my masterboard and a couple more little tags. I think that one might need a little something, but I don't know what. So I've left it until I decide what the little something is. One of Cara's pages, another page from the Constance Miller Book of Flowers. And then I've got another envelope here, some more of my German scrap, and just a little journal card. And the middle pages are from Cara's kit. Then this envelope's made from Julie's ephemera, and I've just got another tag and journaling card in there. Need to be a bit careful of my little flower there, don't I? That's it. So that's the back of the Constance Miller. A page from Cara, and then this little pocket is it's like a little gift bag die that I've got, and I think it's Tim Holtz, so I've just got a slim little tag in there. My vintage printer paper, and then on this pocket I've got some more of the German foil, little journaling card that was made from the masterboard, but again I think I need a something, but I'm not sure what that is. So it's like that for now. And then in this pocket, it's a sideways one, I've got, another journaling card made from the masterboard, and I've just added the cardinal and that poinsettia. So this one, belly band, is from the masterboard, as is the journaling card underneath. Now that, I don't think I'm going to add anything to. I think that just stands alone quite well, so I'll probably leave that be. And I just added the little girl and the word holly onto the belly band. So that's the back of my pretty paper. Vintage journal, tea-dyed paper. The last of these pockets. I've got a little bingo card sitting in there from Cara, and another tag there that's been made with Cara's kit. That beautiful paper is from Cara. Here's my vintage graph paper, and this last page of the journal is from Julie. And then finally, unfortunately, I managed to, I don't know what I did, spilt glue, and I tore my lovely end paper here. So I've just put in the final one of the colour plates from the original book. So that is my Christmas journal. I'm not going to be doing it as a December daily this year. What I thought I would do is just, maybe start writing in favourite Christmas poems and quotes and that sort of thing. So I haven't got the, being pushed into, I need to do a daily journal, I need to, think about something to write every day. Because, not much is going on with Mr. Mac and I that I can write something exciting every day. So I just thought I'd do it like that. So I hope you've enjoyed that little flip through. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.